Hello, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, reminding you that if you're going to be in the newest of Mexicos this week, do come out to the Jean Cocteau Cinema in Santa Fe, where I shall be performing this Thursday and Friday evening. It promises to be a magical evening. Although I must warn you, there'll be absolutely no magic performed. Today's question comes from Mr. Ashton, who's curious about my collaborations, both past and future. This is a rather timely question, as there's a rather popular article bouncing around that looks at my relationship with one of my younger collaborators, Mr. Robert Barlow. Now, the article goes into a great many sordid details, which I shall not address today, but I think people's fascination with this relationship and with all of my collaborations is that it undercuts this false image that I was some recluse, some loner who kept to myself, scribbling away in the darkness, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I loved collaborating. I mean, there was that period of time between 1937 and now where I didn't get out much, but other than that, I was a very sociable writer. I worked with my own erstwhile wife, Sonia, on a story. I worked with Harry Houdini, with Robert E. Howard, and then, of course, there was my whole life as a reviser, where I took other people's words and tried to improve upon them in as polite a way as I could. But I think the story I truly had the most fun collaborating on was The Challenge from Beyond. This was a delightful project where we each took turns writing a portion of a story based on what came before. I do wish that I would have been able to go after Robert E. Howard, as he took my wonderful story of alienation and madness and, well, made it about swords and glistening thews. Nevertheless, don't let this undercut the notion that collaboration is my life's blood. But that brings us to the present. Who would I collaborate with today? And I think I would have to be a lot more practical in my consideration and choose people on a more mercenary basis rather than simple personality. And that being the case, I would most like to collaborate with James Patterson, Danielle Steele, or Joel Osteen. Yes, I think Mr. Osteen and I would get along famously. He has a rather manic Innsmouth look about him. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft.